Hey everybody, it's Mike, Rocky Ridge. I'm going to take the birds out for a 20-mile toss today, I believe. So far, the birds have been doing flawless. I haven't had any problems on any of the tosses. I've done many tosses. They went out 15 miles yesterday and they beat me home, which they usually do beat me home because they still really don't care much for flying. A hawk did made them fly for over an hour the other day, but that's the longest they've ever flown. I don't know, I think it might be because they're older. I didn't really start seriously flying them until they were all done to molt and everything. So, but you can see their feather quality now is really good. They have all their feathers, and I actually, in a way, I kind of feel like I'm ahead of schedule because I still got another 6 weeks to go, and the first race is September 24th, I believe. So, but anyway, Mrs. Bird Lady is going to join me today because she's got the morning off, and so I got to get all these birds in the truck and get ready, and she'll come with me for hit the road for about an hour. Really happy with these birds this year. They're doing very well. I haven't had, like I said, they've been performing flawlessly so far. I even let them go at sunset about 8 miles away, and it took them a long time that night, but that was the point. I wanted them to learn something, and they took about 45 minutes to go the 8 miles, and they returned in the dark. So that was a very successful training. I mean, when you can educate your birds like that and still not lose any, it's a big plus. So they've done all directions. They've gone well, I can really only go 2 directions reasonably without driving all day, but they're opposite directions, so that's all that's really needed. But anyway, we'll get these guys out on the road. Hey, Mrs. Bird Lady.
Good morning.
Ready to go?
I am.
All right, get them loaded up. All right, so we're out 20 miles. We're on the side of the highway. It's not the best spot, but my next exit is quite a ways from here, so I'm just going to go with that for now. But I like to give the birds a few minutes to get their sea legs back, so they're not motion sickness. I don't really think they figure out their bearings as they're sitting here. I think they do that when they're flying. So I just give them about 5 minutes just to settle their stomach a little bit, and then in their head, this is what they're doing. So they're preparing themselves. My wife's nuts. Hopefully they beat me home again today. That would be nice. All right, you want to open up the slider?
You want me to do it?
Yeah. We'll watch them take off. we'll try to beat them home. I don't think we're going to be able to. Alright, so the birds beat me home. They beat me home by a lot, actually, because it took me quite a while to get home, probably about 35 minutes, but they've been here for quite a while. And most of them are already in, and I gotta get them their food. So over here in the breeding loft, as you can see, I've been cleaning. I pressure washed this whole tower here, and I did this one 2 days ago. And you can see they're already getting it pretty dirty again, but I have some nice babies here. This is from really great bloodline from Jack Burak, and the one behind it is a great bloodline for One Loft Racing. I've already produced 2 beautiful babies, and this is the second round. So, but they're for sale. Anybody wants them. Got the little Rocky Ridge White up here. A little Rocky Ridge White there. And gonna have a couple more here on September 2nd. These guys are working on an egg. Looks like the father is molting pretty good. And got a pure muleman right there from this pair. And like I said, anything that I'm producing now is for sale to kind of help with expenses. Looks like I gotta get another nest bowl in there. They just laid another egg. About 2 beautiful Rocky Ridges there. All these Rocky Ridges are proven birds. These aren't mass-produced whites just for the heck of it. They've all been tested, and they're all great. Some of them can be used for racing pigeons, but they're mainly for white dove release. And this is a good pair of black eagles back on eggs. I produced a couple. It's the second round there, actually 3rd round. And this here white one on the right comes from a real good racing bloodline. So that's actually a race bird, and I'm crossing it into my Rocky Ridge because I often do that when I find something exceptional to keep the bloodline really good. And so you can see what a mess this cage is. I haven't pressure washed this one, so what I'll do is I'll take all these birds and I'll transfer them into that last one that's been pressure washed, and then I'll take this outside and clean it up real good. But this is a nice little project that I've been working on, and I got 2 babies almost ready to be banded. But both of these are White Lightning from Jack Burak, and I'm hoping to get a pure white out of them. Neither one of them is pure white, but White Lightning is, and according to my calculations, those babies are about like 0.87 White Lightning, because one of these, I think it's that one, is from a mother to son mating. So they're looking pretty good. Kind of excited about that. And then these rollers they raised a Rocky Ridge for me, and then they have their own egg again. They produce really beautiful bald heads. Real nice. So this one here, I have to show you the last 2 babies that came from these guys. One of them's a dilute, so it's a cream bar, and the other one's a mealy, but they're both outstanding. I'm going to show you those. So here's the cream bar. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. I always wanted one, and now I got one. So it's a dilute, so when it was born it had absolutely no yellow fuzz that the babies normally have. So I knew it was going to be a cream bar. And then her brother is over here, and he's stunning also. It's a regular color, mealy. What an exceptional bird, just out of the nest. Come on, look at that guy. So basically everything in here except for that cream bar is for sale. If you check on my site, you can see a listing of all the birds, and make me an offer if you think the price is too much. I do need to cut down a little bit. Some of them I'll reduce the price, some I won't. That's a pure muleman right there. That carries a recessive red, and its grandparents are imports. Really nice muleman. I think I have one black eagle in here that's still for sale. I think those 3 over there are already sold. I have several Rocky Ridge whites. Yeah, just some real beauties in here. Not all are for sale. I think I will part with that muleman, just because I have too many birds. I would love to keep it for breeding, but wouldn't mind getting more like that one. But that one will live its days here for sure. But anyways, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next update. Have a great day.